Hello and welcome to Witchy-Woo Tarot. This is going to be a general love reading for the twin flame soul connections out there and cannot be for everyone watching. If the message resonates with you, please let me know in the comments, and if not, please check out my other videos for messages you need to hear. And remember, time, energy, and gender are fluid, so feel free to reverse roles however you see fit, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. So thank you so much to my new and returning subscribers. Your support on my channel is so freaking amazing. And for those of you who don't know, please check the description box below for details on how to enter the Halloween giveaway. So I will be teaming up with Messy Awakening again. We have so many more cool things to give away to put you in that spooky mood. So yeah, this is going to be your mid-month musical messages energy check-in, and we will be getting the energy of divine masculine and feminine, although we know it's not about gender at all. It's about positive and negative energy, or duality. And so as you align with your soul and focus on spirituality, on your spiritual ascension, you begin to achieve that unity from within. So for those of you watching this video because you are in separation with your twin flame, understand that you cannot ever be separated from your twin flame. Okay, so technically you're already in union because you are your twin flame, and separation is an illusion. So let's get the energy between the masculine and feminine and see what's going on as we are currently experiencing the super new moon in Libra. And if you didn't catch my general collective reading, lots of really good messages in that one, guys. So definitely check it out. And yeah, we have a ton of retrogrades. I think 5, Mercury, Mars. It's a lot of intense energy about to slap us in the face, okay? And I'm going to tell you right now, as we approach and move past this full blue moon on Halloween, we're going to be entering into eclipse season again, okay? So for those of you who barely survived the last eclipse season, brace yourself, all right? So let's see what we have for the divine masculine. What energy is present for the masculine during the middle of the month regarding their connection with the feminine? So we have don't let pride get in your way. Interesting. Full moon in Leo. So very powerful energy coming through for the masculine, as you know, this lion is looking dead center, very focused and fixated on what it is that they want, right? Looks like the lion is staring at its meal. And so perhaps the masculine could be understanding where they've let their ego hold them back in the past. And so I think that now they're starting to become more focused on the prize and seeing things for what they really are. And like I said, seeing where they've perhaps held themselves back via their ego and their pride, okay? Maybe their pride has stopped them from reaching out because they don't want to look foolish, or they don't want to appear less masculine, right? So what do we have for the feminine? Very feminine energy, new moon in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate. And I'm pretty sure the feminine recently got this card as well. So feminine's going within. She's harnessing her intuition. She's focusing on her spirituality. She's really thinking hard about how everything went down and how everything's going right now. And it's like she's starting to incorporate her dreams into her reality by just simply allowing herself to go within for the answers, okay? So on the bottom of the deck for the twins, we have adjustments are required. So, you know, again, with the retrogrades right now, especially Mercury slowing everything down, creating communication breakdowns, technological issues, it is a time to assess. It's a time to readjust. It's a time to kind of roll with the punches that the retrogrades are hitting us with, right? And so, as I said in my collective reading, any delays that you're facing, anything that pops up that makes you have to go back to the drawing board, it's for a reason, guys. It's because it's not ready yet. Whatever's percolating, whatever's coming into fruition, it's not time yet. And so in that waiting energy, in that slowness, it's important for us to channel and transmute that energy into something positive and allow us to see it for the opportunity that it really is, okay? So I'm going to get energy for the masculine from the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck, which I just received. So excited. I love this deck. It's beautiful. And yeah, it's Halloween time, guys. It's Scorpio season, and I'm be busting out all the spooky decks. So let me get this shuffled a little bit. These cards are still really new, so they kind of stick together a little bit. Okay, so for the masculine, what's going on in their conscious thoughts towards the feminine? What's going on in their conscious thoughts towards the feminine? Okay, so guys, I don't read reversals, but this popped out very clearly in reverse. So we'll talk about the double meaning of this card here in just a second. But Three of Swords is in their conscious mind. So what's going on in their heart space towards the feminine? What is going on in their heart chakra? Let's see what's going on in their heart for the feminine. I just felt something tickle my leg, but then I realized it was just my dress. So, okay. Been watching too much scary stuff recently. All right, what's going on in the masculine's heart space towards the feminine? Can we get a card? Can we get a card? We have the Nine of Wands. How is the masculine viewing the feminine? How is the masculine viewing the feminine? How is the masculine viewing the feminine, or viewing the connection with the feminine? Okay, we have the Fool and the Emperor. What is the masculine's intentions towards the feminine? How are they wanting to move forward? We have the High Priestess. And what is their desired outcome? We have the Six of Cups. Wow. Okay, so let's talk about it. What's on the bottom of the deck? We have the King of Wands. So, you know, this is very fiery energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And so King of Wands coming up in the recent past for the masculine doesn't surprise me, because you know, Mars and Aries energy right there. This is passion. This is desire. This is sexual energy. This is the king who makes it happen. They don't take no for an answer. They pursue their desires. Okay? They take action. They move forward. They progress. And so, you know, perhaps in the recent past, the masculine has kind of channeled this energy, which has given them like the confidence to move things forward with the feminine. As you can see, last week we had the Ten of Cups in the masculine's desired outcomes. Now we have the Six of Cups. So I truly feel like the masculine intends to manifest a reunion. They're wanting to kind of settle the past. Okay, so let's see. Fiery energy coming from the masculine, King of Candles, recent past, going after what it is that they truly desire is what I just heard. And so in their conscious thoughts, they're thinking about this Three of Swords scenario here. Okay, something heartbreaking. They could be thinking about how they broke the feminine's heart. They could be processing their own heartbreak. They could be thinking about how they just needed to break someone else's heart in order to get out of a third-party situation. All right. So whatever that is for you, whichever side of the three-sided coin that you are on right now, that is what's in their mind. They're thinking about this heartbreak, this betrayal, this sad situation. Okay, this is depression, heartache. And so they could be really thinking also about the feminine and feeling heartbroken, because with the 9 of Wands coming up right after that, this is the wounded warrior. More fire energy. So again, masculine's pursuing it, man. He's taking the steps. He's putting the action forward. He's making the moves. He's going after it, but it's really freaking hard, okay? Masculine's been through the shitter on this journey. But the 9 of Wands is someone who still perseveres no matter how hot it gets in that kitchen, right? They still keep it moving. They still push forward because they have a goal to reach. Okay. And so this is all boiling down to passion right now for the masculine. They are very passionate about how they're wanting to move forward. And so right now they're just kind of dealing with the bullshit that comes along with them taking those steps towards their new future. Okay. And as I say, taking steps towards a new future, we have the Fool and we have the Emperor. So again, very masculine energy coming out for the masculine and how they view the feminine. Okay. They see this opportunity with the feminine. They know that it's risky. They know that it's going to be a complete leap of faith. They could be feeling, a little insecure in moving forward because they know that this new beginning requires them to step up in this Emperor energy, okay? The Emperor is about power and control. This is divine masculine. So, as this is how they're viewing the feminine, I think that strongly they're viewing the feminine as this brand new opportunity to start over, for a brand new beginning and to reunite as divine masculine and divine feminine, okay? Trusting and knowing that even though, like I said, they've been through it, even though it's really difficult what they're trying to achieve, they still are viewing the feminine as this possibility, as this opportunity, okay? This is the golden opportunity for the masculine. So their intentions is the High Priestess. So I really feel like they intend to get on the feminine's page. They intend to kind of see things through the feminine's eyes, okay? This is also divine feminine energy. So they intend to go within. They intend to listen to their higher self. They intend to gain balance over their masculine and feminine qualities. The High Priestess to me is like the all-knowing. She sees the future. She's an empath. She's a psychic. She's all of the above. She's a divine channeler. And so the masculine intends to get close to this energy. He intends to harness his masculine and feminine. He's not going to be able to come forward to the feminine unless he has balanced the two, okay? Because, the feminine has been working on doing just the same. The feminine has been acting as the masculine in her own life, okay? And it's time for the masculine to truly embody the feminine and start to heal perhaps some of those childhood wounds. Finally being able to nurture themselves, not looking for that nurturing quality in someone else, okay? You know how they say, you marry your mother. So, I think the masculine, instead of looking for those qualities in someone else, I think the masculine is starting to see that he actually possesses those qualities himself. And he doesn't need anyone else to be the feminine energy. because he can do that on his own. Just like the feminine can harness that masculine energy and take care of herself, take control, pay the bills, run the house, do it all, right? And so the masculine coming up for their desired outcome being the Six of Cups, this is a soul connection. This is a past life connection. This is kindness. It's nostalgia. It's reuniting with someone from the past. Okay? And so I truly feel like the masculine's intentions is to reunite. It's to fulfill that soul contract. Okay? This is very emotional energy. This is soulmate, soul connection. They know this. They've been knowing this. Okay? So let's see what's going on in the Witch's Tarot for the feminine. What's going on in the Witch's Tarot for the feminine? Can't wait to pull out all my spooky decks, guys. All right, so what's going on in the feminine's conscious mind regarding the masculine? What's going on in the conscious thoughts of the feminine, please, towards the masculine? Okay, so we have the Ten of Wands in her conscious thoughts. What's going on in her heart space towards the masculine? What's going on in the feminine's heart space towards the masculine? Four of Cups. How is the feminine viewing the masculine currently? Seven of Wands. What is the feminine's intentions towards the masculine? What is the feminine's intentions? How is the feminine planning to take action towards the masculine? Knight of Swords. Feminine. Okay, and so what is going on for the feminine's desired outcome? What is the feminine's desired outcome with the masculine? Okay, so, wow, guys. So we have the Eight of Cups, the Sun, and the Six of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Swords. So in the recent past, I truly see the feminine surrendering, okay? She doesn't look like she's surrendering in this picture, but the Four of Swords is about surrender. It's about resting. It's about healing. And it comes right after the Three of Swords. So energetically, I feel like the feminine is moving past that heartbreak, past whatever that energy was that shattered her, that made her feel betrayed, and she's allowing herself to heal. She's allowing herself to move forward, and surrendering to the universe, knowing that, you know, she's going to get what she deserves, what she's been working on, but she's got to let go of the outcome, right? And so in the conscious thoughts of the feminine, we have the Ten of Wands. So she's fully aware that she needs to put this down. She knows she needs to put the burden down. She needs to let go, and let God, or let the universe, like I said, step in and do what it needs to do. Ten of Wands is self-imposed burden, okay? This is working really hard to achieve something, and coming to a completion of that cycle, of that journey. And so the feminine has been working really hard. She has been trying to manifest this new beginning and closing out this cycle. And so for a lot of you feminines, you could be feeling incredibly burdened by this connection in general. Okay, you could be starting to become fed up with it and just being in that energy of like, screw this, like I need to put this down. I need to stop worrying about this person. I need to stop being burdened over this connection. I'm doing the work I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm on the path that I'm supposed to be on. And it's time to close out this cycle of waiting on someone else or wondering about whether someone's going to talk to you or not. I mean, honestly, it's time to put that down. Okay, and so in the feminine's heart space towards the masculine, we have the Four of Cups. So, you know, disappointments, sadness, missed opportunities. And so feminine feels like this was a missed opportunity. It's like, you know, the divine came in and handed her that cup, and it was nothing but shattered hopes and dreams, right? And so the feminine could be very restless, very bored, and just kind of like over focusing on all that didn't happen. I think she's just kind of waiting for the divine to step in and hand her that new cup, okay? And so how the feminine is viewing the masculine, we have the Seven of Wands. So I think the feminine is aware of the conflict that's going on within the masculine. Maybe she sees it in the physical, but maybe she's also just feeling that energetically, which is also kind of why she's in that mode of wanting to drop the burdens, of wanting to close this cycle. Seven of Wands is defending oneself. It's standing up for what's right. And so if feminine, if you're in that energy, then that means that your twin is also in that energy. So you're seeing your twin in the same light that you are in, okay? Standing up for what's right, doing the right thing, defending this connection perhaps, okay? The feminine could also be seeing the masculine as being defensive. Okay, especially for those of you who haven't had communication from the masculine in a while. Like I said, feminine could be just seeing the masculine as in like defense mode, you know, warrior's pose, not really wanting to engage and just kind of standing one's ground, okay? And so the feminine intends to continue to stand in her truth no matter who it hurts, no matter what happens. She's not going to stop fighting for what's true, for what's real. She's not going to stop searching for clarity in her life and her journey. And so the Knight of Swords is also a message to expect the unexpected. Okay? And so I think that the feminine intends to, like I said, rock her truth. Not giving a shit if it hurts anyone or if it causes a ruckus, because, you know, there's no point in searching for truth if you're not willing to live in it, right? And so that's a whole part of your spiritual awakening and your journey, is to not be afraid to stand up and say, like, when something's not working for you, or stand up and say what other people are afraid to say. That's our job as feminines, as light workers, is to use our wisdom and shine our light into the world and illuminate the things that need to be seen. And so as the feminine's desired outcome, we have the Eight of Cups, okay? So I think that, oh, I love the dolphin in this picture too. Dolphins are also symbolic of twin flames, by the way. So either one of two things. Either the feminine intends to walk away from the masculine, or in general walk away from situations that are not emotionally fulfilling her. Okay, she's turning away from all of the sadness, all of the disappointments, all of the examples of failed emotional relationships, and she's looking forward towards hope, towards peace, towards perhaps union. So whether she is walking away from something else, someone else, to kind of move towards that union, or this could be her hoping that the masculine will be doing this, walking away and coming towards union, because with the sun coming up right after that and victory, I really feel like the feminine is she's wanting to reunite with the masculine, okay? She's wanting that masculine energy. She's wanting to manifest someone who will take action, okay? And so I think, like I said, with the feminine putting down the burdens of this connection and releasing the outcomes and expectations, I think right now what the feminine is trying to manifest is a new beginning of something that's happy, something that's real, something that's positive, with a masculine energy that's going to take the lead, that's going to move forward and pursue her and not be afraid to announce like, hey, this is my person. Feminine's tired of hiding in the shadows. She wants to be recognized publicly. She wants people to understand who she truly is. And I really feel like that's what she wants from her masculine. Okay? She wants the masculine to acknowledge this connection. She wants the masculine to step up in his energy and ring the bell and say, hey, like it's time, right? It's time. It's time to start our lives. It's time to move forward. It's time to clarify all this stuff. So I think the feminine, although she's dissatisfied right now, and although she's disappointed and she feels like she's carrying a lot of the weight, she's definitely not allowing that to affect her standing in her truth and living in her soul's purpose, okay? So let's get some energy oracles and see what is challenging the masculine and the feminine. And then we will move into the messages. So what energy is challenging to the masculine? We have one kind of poking out, so I'm going to take that. So we have a woman holding a coin, which is, kind of that earthy Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn type energy. Oh, I just noticed there's a random not card from this deck in here. My bad. So woman holding a coin to me is someone who is in control financially, perhaps. And so I think the challenge could potentially be another karmic partner in the masculine's environment. Maybe there is someone who's kind of controlling the money situation, which is making it really hard for the masculine to push forward. Perhaps they have their finances tied up by a female. This could be a mother. This could be an ex. This could be a current spouse or partner, someone who controls the coin. This could also be the masculine fearing that when they move forward towards the feminine, that the feminine is going to have these type of expectations of him, considering the past that he has experienced with other distorted feminine energy, okay? So let's see what the challenge will be for the feminine. See what the challenge will be for the feminine. Okay, feminine, lots of challenges. Let's see. So we have man holding a coin. Interesting. We have first chakra, Archangel Michael. Love it. I love when Archangel Michael makes an appearance in my readings. We have victory again. And rest and rejuvenation. So 4 of Swords energy and 6 of Wands energy coming up, both capping the feminine's energy. So let's talk about the man holding a coin, okay? So I think the challenge right now is that the feminine is wanting someone to come forward who is stable, who is going to be dedicated and loyal. And I don't think that the feminine is like wanting to manifest money per se. I think that the feminine's challenge is perhaps, like I said, letting go of expectations of this stable offer perhaps that she has been envisioning and starting to become more realistic about things, okay? So with first chakra, okay, the root chakra coming up, I feel like this could also be the feminine's fear okay? As the first chakra, when imbalanced, is about fear, worry, anxiety, okay? And so perhaps she could be struggling with manifesting or with being this masculine energy, and the masculine could be struggling with their feminine energy, or like I said, embodying the feminine. So with victory and rest and rejuvenation coming up, I think it's funny that this is the challenge, because, you know, with every ending, there needs to be that time of rest, of healing, of space before you can start anew. And so, yeah, the feminine is looking towards this victory. She's closing her eyes. She's envisioning what it's going to look like when union comes, and she's focused, right? But the challenge is that healing is not linear, okay? And so the timeline of when this victory shows up for her could be what's challenging for her right now, okay? And so because maybe it's not manifesting as quickly as she'd like, she's starting to kind of slip down away into the fear. And so feminine, definitely, especially with Mars in Aries retrograde right now, clear out that root chakra, clear out that sacral chakra, clear out your base chakras in general, and just focus on empowering yourself, okay? Focus on getting rid of the fear, of the anxiety, of the worry that perhaps is holding you back, okay? So let's see what we have from the Queen of the Moon Oracle for the masculine as a closing message from Spirit. And then we will move into the messages. Okay, so we have change. So this is very similar to the Tower card, Thunder Moon. And so it looks to me like this person here could be resisting the change, not wanting to make changes. And so I think the advice from Spirit here is that change is inevitable, right? These Tower moments have to happen in order for the foundations that weren't real to crumble and make room for those new beginnings, right? And so right now the masculine could be feeling very passionate, wanting to move forward, but feeling those delays. And so they could be getting messages about changes needing to be made, and it could potentially could be a struggle for them to do so, okay? I think they know deep down that changes need to be made in order for them to manifest this new beginning. But like I said, Tower moments are very difficult when you're in them. You don't usually see the blessing in disguise until it's over and dealt with. So let's see. I'm gonna put this down here. Actually, I'm gonna put it right here. Okay, and for the feminine, what is the closing message from Spirit? Advice. Okay, and we have discernment. So this is very Libran energy right here. This reminds me of the Two of Swords. So as you can see, she's holding this ball of power. She's got the power, all right? She has it. She's manifesting, but she has clouds over her eyes and a moon, okay? And so this tells me that, you know, the feminine needs to focus, needs to really, truly think about the way things went down, think about the way things are now, and allow herself to use her best judgment, to use her intuition to guide the way, to get her out of this fog. Okay, so whenever you're feeling foggy, feminine, whenever you feel that indecision or that energy of feeling stuck or blindfolded, just know that you have the power to clear away that fog by simply harnessing your intuition, okay? So let's see what messages we have from the feminine to the masculine. One or two, please. From the Divine Feminine and Masculine Energy Oracle. From the feminine to the masculine. Funny, we have two masculine cards from the feminine. I am cutting away things that no longer serve my highest good. And so, you know, with that Knight of Swords energy and that 10 of Wands putting the burdens down, absolutely, okay? Feminine is starting to see, you know, where perhaps she's been holding on to certain things and allowing herself to be more burdened than she even needs to be, okay? And I didn't know what you meant to me until you were gone, okay? So, you know, back in the day when you connected with the masculine, things were very different, right? You were just beginning your spiritual awakening. And so, you know, you might have been very attracted to your masculine and not really understood why. But as you went through separation and dark night of the soul and started to realize how truly connected you are, and how it's literally impossible to not be connected. It's very heavy. It's very tense. It's intense, okay? And so I think the feminine is realizing, you know, just how important this journey is, how important the masculine is to her and her journey, okay? So let's get messages from the masculine to the feminine. From the masculine to the feminine. Anything else? We have a feminine message coming out for the masculine. I love the role reversal in this reading. Anything else from the masculine? Okay, so what do we have here? So we have, I'm ready for a new positive beginning, 111. So if you've been seeing 111 a lot, I know I see a 111, I see 1111, 1212. I see a lot of signs, angel numbers, guys, a lot. And I'm not even looking for them. I swear, I'll just like pick up my phone and go to open it, and it's an angel number. So the masculine could potentially be seeing angel numbers and looking into it, you know, researching, figuring out what it's all about. And so I am deserving of love. So again, with this wounded warrior energy coming up and this 3 of Swords in their conscious mind, I think that whatever situation has happened for the masculine that has broken their heart, I think they're starting to see that they did not deserve that, okay? Where perhaps they've, like I said, allowed their ego to hold them back in the past. Okay, where they've perhaps connected with people for the wrong reasons. And so it made them feel like they didn't even deserve love, but now they know that they do, okay? They know that they do because they've seen you show it to them, okay? They might not have thought that they deserved that from you before, but I think they're starting to see the bigger picture, okay? I'm connecting with my higher self for guidance. We also had this card for the masculine last week. So again, connecting with their higher self, that tells me that they are awakening spiritually. Okay, they're starting to see the bigger picture and what it's all about. And I am no longer confused about this connection. So truly shedding away that ego, truly allowing themselves to awaken and see the potential of the connection, okay? With that Fool energy. So let's get some musical messages and see what we have from the feminine to the masculine. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have somewhere out there, and you are the sunshine of my life, which I think is so adorable because the sun is the feminine's desired outcome. It's the masculine, okay? And so, you know, I'm hearing you light up my life. Like, this is masculine's raw power, and she's known it all along. It was the masculine that couldn't see their own potential, okay? And so now that the feminine shone their light and showed them and said, hey, listen, do you even understand how much power you have? And the masculine's like, what the fuck, right? And so now as they start to awaken, they're starting to see themselves through the eyes of the feminine, okay? And vice versa. Feminine has always seen the masculine as their sun, as their masculine, okay? So we have, you are the sunshine of my life. I feel like this is the beginning, though I've loved you for 1,000,000 years. And if I thought our love was ending, I'd find myself drowning in my own tears. And that's Stevie Wonder. So, you know, with that 8 of Cups energy, like I said, there could have been a lot of disappointments when it comes to expectations, right? Having expectations. Expectations are the root of disappointment, okay? Expecting too much, holding and clinging on to an outcome, that's what causes this 8 of Cups moment, okay? That's when you're emotionally unfulfilled, when you cling to the outcome. So feminine is starting to see that she's not the only light that's guiding the way home, okay? The masculine is also capable of shining their light as well. And somewhere out there, so even though I know how very far apart we are, it helps to think we might be wishing on the same bright star. I love this movie, American Tail. I freaking love it, guys. Somewhere out there, like, you know, feminine's just asking, like, are you out there wishing for me too? Because I'm wishing for you, okay? As we saw last week, I'm pretty sure the feminine got the I'm always wishing for you, or I always wish for you card. They're both wishing for one another, okay? They're both looking out their window at night like goofballs, staring up at the stars and literally wishing for this, okay? And so let's see what the masculine has to say to the feminine. What song dedication do we have from the masculine? Crazy by Gnarls Barkley at the bottom of the deck. Excuse me, I don't know why I said desk. It's really late, guys. I probably should be sleeping. So if I am stumbling on my words, I apologize in advance. So we have Adore You by Harry Styles. I'd walk through fire for you. Just let me adore you like it's the only thing I'll ever do. So very King of Candles energy, very Wands energy. They want to pursue this. They want to just admire you. They want to let you know that they adore you, feminine. They would do anything for you. We have All By Myself by Celine Dion. Hard to be sure, sometimes I feel so insecure, and love so distant and obscure remains the cure. All by myself. Don't want to be all by myself anymore, okay? So I'm not going to start crying and singing that song. I will spare you and I will spare myself. So, you know, like I said earlier, the masculine could be feeling insecure because they know they have to present themselves in this Emperor energy if they want this new beginning, okay? And then we have Always Something There to Remind Me. And I will never be free. You'll always be a part of me, Naked Eyes. So they are no longer confused about this connection. They are aware of what I had said at the beginning, which is you can never be apart from your twin. You can never be apart from them because you are them. You are the same soul, okay? You're the same freaking soul. There's no escape. There's no way out, guys. The only way out is through, okay? So I hope this reading resonated for someone, anyone. I hope you guys are staying safe and well. All of my information will be down in the description box below, including how to get signed up for the Halloween giveaway. If you want a personal reading, check out my website. If you want to chat, feel free to message me. Follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok. I love you guys, and I hope you have a great night. Bye.